Hi, Algebra 1 students. So we're going to continue working on our catapult project. So what we're going to do is you have to take out a piece of paper from your notebook or a piece of paper that you can take a picture of eventually that you can post into our Google presentation. So from the last lesson, hopefully we were able to determine the vertex point and the landing point. And we're going to use that information to help us today to find our equation. So we're just going to get it started together so that we're all on the same correct path. So from the last ed puzzle we did, hopefully we determined the vertex point was the point 108, 209. And hopefully we determined that the landing point was 216, 0. Our goal for this is to use the vertex form of our quadratic function and find our a value. So what we're going to do when we get our a value, we're going to round it to the nearest thousandths. So what we need to do is remember our vertex. Well, that's going to be our h and our k. And our landing point, that's going to be our temporary x and our temporary y. And we're going to plug everything that we know into this equation, y equals a times the quantity x minus h squared plus k, so that we can find this a value. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to plug everything that we know into this equation. So our y value, we're going to sub in 0. Our a value is what we're trying to solve, so we're going to keep that as a. Our x value we determined was going to be 216. Our h is going to be 108, close the parentheses squared, plus our 209. And what we're going to do is we're going to solve this for a. So we're going to use our PEMDAS skills, and we're going to start inside, and we're going to do 216 minus 108. So we're going to say 0 is equal to a. 108 is actually what 216 minus 108 is, squared, plus 209. We're going to do one more step together. That 108 quantity squared is going to get me 0 is equal to 11,664, and then I'm going to put the a after it. They're getting multiplied together, plus my 209. Now what you're going to do is you're going to continue solving this for our a value. So using those Algebra 1 skills, solving for our a. Once you have your a, you're almost there. You're going to write the final equation. So you're going to do the continuing work to solve for a, and then when you're all done, we're going to write our equation in vertex form. So remember vertex form, we're going to say y equals, or f of x equals, whatever you get for that a value, you're going to put right into that spot. Now, hint, our a value is going to turn out to be negative, and that's good because remember that we're going to have this downwards facing parabola, which makes sense in our graph. And then we're going to keep x also as the x variable, minus 108, and we're going to put the h and the k back in our equation, plus the 209. So your goal is to finish solving this for a, and then whatever you get for that a value, you're going to round to the nearest thousandth. You're going to put it right in that spot. And then once you're done, you're going to take a screenshot of your work and put it right into your project. Now we need to make sure that this equation is correct because we're going to be using it for the rest of the different parts in this project. So hopefully we were able to do this successfully.